Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss about another topic for journaling, where we are going to discuss how to filter the record entries for journal for a specific date and range, date and time range. So this thing we are going to use today, and this is very important for project. Why? Because in project, when you are doing the analysis for a specific thing, then this trick you should be aware of. You should be aware of this trick, okay? Otherwise, it would be a bit difficult for you to identify or to analyze your problem. So this session is mainly for project specific, like you should be aware of these things, okay? How to check journal entries and how to filter the data. In previous session also we discussed one way to filter the data, right? And this session we are going to discuss about the date and time portion. So let's see. So first of all, let me show you which journal I'm going to use. So I'm using testjrn to show you the object, and this object is already created in my, okay, let me change, something is wrong here. It's testjrn. So this journal is already created. We were using it from last couple of sessions, right? From the entire series. So same we are going to use today as well. STRJRN type. Now what we will do, let's simply go and hit one command here, DSPJRN. Then press F4. Here you can put your journal name, testjrn, then library Sharmit1. Then we are supposed to provide the file name. So my file name is students, then library name, okay, and then simply hit enter. At the moment I'm not going to apply anything here because I want to show you something, then we will apply the filters here. So once I hit enter, you can see there are multiple records available in this, although it is not that much as compared to project, but in project there might be, even for sure there would be more than hundreds of record, right? Or even more than that, okay? So in that case, if let's say if you want to pick only those record which is entered in between the time range of 17:13:34:00 to 17:55:37. So let's say this is the only data which we want to pick from this DSPJRN command. So how to do that? So to achieve this, we need two things. First, time range. Second, date range, because date range is very important factor, because 17:34:00, this is a repeated time, right? Every day this time occurs. But for a specific date, we should be aware of like what is the specific date for which we would like to pick up the data. So to identify that, you can simply take option 5 on any of the entry which you want to pick, then press F10 over there, and here you will find date as 1:14:24 and time is 17:34:00. Okay, so this is the best way to identify date and time. All right, now what we will do, we will try to filter out this data. So let's go use the same command here. We have already provided the journal name, library name, then the file name, again the library name, okay? And if you would like to go for a specific member, you can pass the member name also. Here if you have covered the multi-member physical file session, then I think you know what I'm talking about, right? So you can specify the member name as well here, and after that just simply go and do page down one more time and one more time. So here you will find one option which is starting date and time. Here we have start date, starting time. So now you need to put date and time. Let's say if you take F4 here, it will show you. Then again F1, so it will show you, specify the starting date, specify the starting time. Okay. So format, for format I would suggest you, this is a trick, like you can run this command and then simply copy time from here. Let's say if I want to copy it for 17:34:00, so I'll simply copy it and put in the starting time. Similarly, the end time or the end range you can pick, let's say 17:51, or you can do it, you can insert it manually as well, right? It is up to you. Then ending time, and sorry, I pasted it in the wrong place. So let me re-enter the information. Test JRN library Sharmit1, file is students Sharmit1, page down, starting. Let me put first in end time. Since I have copied the extra space, that's why it is pasting it here. No problem, we'll fix it out. Let me recopy it. So from here, let's say we pick this and just go and put it here. Fine. Similarly, pick the next time, which is 17:55:37. Copy it. Simply go and put it into end time. Okay. And for end date, we are going to use the same end date or start date. So let's say we would like to copy it. You can go take option 5 over there, select the state, copy it, go put the date here, starting date and end date. In this case, I'm going to pick for only 1 day, but it is up to you. If let's say if you would like to pick for 5 days, you can put first date here and after 5 days here. So yeah, that's it. Then simply hit enter. And now you can see it is providing us only those data which comes under the range of 17:34:00 to 17:55:37 for a date 14 January 2024. Okay, fine. One more thing. Let's say if someone asks you to filter out all the data for this specific range, but only those record which is related to star RCD. So do you know how to, if you remember in previous session also we use this thing. So here what you can do, in journal entry types, simply go and write RCD and simply hit enter. So it will pick only those data which is in your range, in your date and time range. Also it is fulfilling the condition of this RCD. So it is picking only those record whose code is RCR only. That's why it has this data has been populated to our screen. Okay, so this is the best way through which we can easily filter out the data as per our need, and this is very important thing in terms of project, because let's say just assume that you are working on any project, there are multiple entries and someone asks you, maybe your client or your colleague asks you to pick up only those record which is entered for a specific date of range. So in that case you can simply put your date and time and then hit enter. So after you hit enter, it will fetch out all those record only. Okay, so that's why I'm saying that this trick is very important specifically for the project. Most of the time in project there are multiple requirement where we are supposed to fetch out the journal entries for a specific date and time range. So in that case you can simply go and use this thing. For date you can, or even format, you know, right, r, minutes, seconds, ss, and for date you can take option 5, then F10 here, and here you will find the date which is month mm, 14 dd, day, and then year yy. So it is mmddyy, month, year, sorry, mmddyy, month, day, and year. Okay, so yeah, that's all about this topic for today, and in the next session we will discuss another things. So yeah, and the question for today is, let me show you the question. Meaning of journal entry type star RCD. So this thing we have already covered, so I request you to put the answer and to share your knowledge in the comment section, so that if someone is directly referring this session, he can take some reference from your comment itself. Okay, and it will also help you to prepare for your interview round and your exams if you are preparing for an exam, interviews, or if you would like to check your knowledge, like whether you are grasping the concept or not, then in that case you can put the answer, and those who put the correct answer, I'll ping those comment, and we will feature those name as well at the end of the series. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today. We'll cover a few more topics in the next session. So yeah, thank you for watching Tech Share Myth.